Have you ever spoken to a woman and then sensed a change in the atmosphere? Her eyes softened with calm disappointment rather than appreciation. You could tell when her tone cooled and her body language shifted. She no longer had the same opinion of you. Many males experience it. They talk from the heart because they believe that being honest will gain them respect. However, it destroys the very appeal they were attempting to create. Because, as you may know, a man should never divulge certain confessions or truths. Some truths need to be preserved, not because you should deceive or play games. Not everyone is supposed to bear them. According to Stoicism, a man's inner strength and serenity originate there, not from what other people think of him, not from his sense of acceptance or affection, but rather from his capacity to maintain his own quiet. And this truth is much more potent when it comes to relationships. We'll explore 5 secrets that men should never share with women nowadays, because she won't ever see you the same way after you do. Before we start, if you find strength in Stoic wisdom, be sure to sign up for my Stoic journey and read through to the finish, as this message has the power to completely change the way you interact with women. Emotional strength and respect. Oh, another secret. Never express your loneliness to her. There is a subtle distinction between loneliness and solitude. The Stoics were aware of this. Marcus Aurelius was surrounded by chaos and loneliness throughout the years he was at war. He never did, however, lament loneliness. Why? Because he discovered that being alone is a teaching tool rather than a punishment. However, the majority of guys today are unaware of this. They long for approval, companionship, and a completer. Women are told, "I feel so empty without you," or "I just need someone to make me happy." Those may sound like romantic words. However, they give forth a silent signal. I am unable to stand alone. And a woman no longer views you as her rock once she realizes that. She starts to perceive you as something delicate that requires careful handling. And that rush of attraction subsides as she senses it. A Stoic man never looks to another person to satisfy his emptiness. He gives it direction, self-control, and inner serenity. Connection is not something you want. By being whole without it, you draw it in. Keep in mind that your loneliness is a strength rather than a weakness. The second secret is to never disclose to her all of your previous vulnerabilities. While vulnerability is potent, excessive exposure can be harmful. Vulnerability and emotional dumping are often confused by guys. They think a woman will trust them more if they are honest about all of their failures, heartbreaks, and insecurities. It doesn't. She loses respect as a result, because what people pity is not respected. They could give you comfort. Even though they may say nice things, their mental image of strength starts to wane internally. Your wounds cannot be shared, but your lessons can. Tell her about your growth rather than your breakdown. Don't speak from hurt. Speak from healing. We learn to concentrate on control from Stoicism. And what we decide to disclose is where control starts. She is inspired when you demonstrate that you have conquered pain. She pulls away when you demonstrate that you're still engrossed in it. Not because they are frigid, but rather because they are in need of security. Women are inherently drawn to emotional stability. Be so composed. Act as that pillar. Oh, the third secret. Don't share your worries about losing her with her. "I'm afraid you'll leave me," a man says, relinquishing his emotional control. Attachment breeds desperation, and fear of loss breeds attachment. Furthermore, respect is destroyed by desperation, no matter how subtle. You lose only what was never really yours, the Stoics would say. You can only influence how someone chooses to act, not what they do. You answer. You live in tension when you worry about losing her. You start giving her too much attention. To avoid being alone, say yes when you mean no and put up with rudeness. However, you reclaim control once you acknowledge that she is free to leave and that love is a decision rather than a binding force. Ironically, you are irreplaceable because of your serene detachment. Because men who are in need of them do not attract women. Men who chose them out of strength appeal to them. She will stay because she feels secure in your self-assurance, not because she must. So don't be afraid of losing. Accept being there. Focus entirely on the present without worrying about the result. The fourth secret is to never give away your whole strategy too soon. Manipulation is not mystery. It's a manly grace. The man who moves in quiet becomes captivating in this day and age. When everyone overshares on social media, in chats, and in text messages. You lose your own momentum when you tell a lady everything you're thinking about, your aspirations, your goals, and your next steps. Actions are costly because words are cheap. There's nothing left to appreciate when she already knows every move you're going to make. No interest, no mystery. Before she's even watched the trailer, you've already given her the film. According to the Stoics, a man's deeds ought to speak louder than his words. Don't waste any more time debating the qualities of a good man. B1. Marcus Aurelius advised, don't discuss your objectives. Show her that you are disciplined. Avoid discussing your vision. Let her sense your attention. A man is more attractive if he quietly pursues his goals rather than making loud announcements about them. Keep in mind that silence is power. You are confident in your restraint. Oh, the fifth secret. Never let her know that she has total emotional influence over you. You broke me while you claimed to make me happy, or worse. You cede control of your tranquility to her. You can control your emotions. This is what the Stoics practiced. They consider emotional mastery to be the actual definition of freedom. According to Epictetus, no man is free who is not master of himself. And it also applies to the man who allows the behavior of others to control his emotions. Your emotions should be influenced by a lady, not controlled. You can be centered while still experiencing intense love. Despite your deep concern, you can maintain your composure. She experiences a sense of strength and respect when you demonstrate that your tranquility is independent of her. Because quiet strength is more respected by women than raucous emotion. It has nothing to do with emotionlessness or coldness. It's all about staying calm. You can maintain your inner peace while laughing, smiling, and loving. That's what Stoic masculinity is all about. Thus, keep these 5 facts in mind. Don't master loneliness by confessing it. Don't outgrow your weaknesses by sharing them all. Do not worry about losing her. Accept being there. Don't divulge all of your plans. Be silent. Control your emotions instead of giving them away. Women pity men because they don't genuinely love them. They adore males they admire. Mystery, strength, and self-control are the foundations of respect. She senses your strength more the less you have to prove it. She listens more when you don't explain as much. She wonders more about you the less you pursue. The paradox of attraction is that she begins to look for your approval when you stop seeking hers. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to my Stoic journey, and share it with someone who might benefit from this reminder if this message struck a chord with you. Keep in mind that a Stoic man represents power rather than just talking about it. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again.